Hey everyone, it's Julie, and I didn't greenlight my day last week because I had been traveling in Ghana and I was crazy, and I still am crazy. I feel like I'm constantly crazy. Um, but I'm greenlighting my day because I have some time, and I really should be doing other stuff, but I'm just gonna do it. Um, I'm at school, obviously. Um, and I just watched Sally's thing for greenlighting her day for Friday or for Thursday. I don't know. Shaking my head. I hope I'm getting the right days. Oh my God, I'm so mixed up. Anyway, um, it's interesting how she talks about how people perceive us as Americans and stuff like that. But I'm going to first talk about the Red Cup, and she's so dead on. I had no idea what the Red Cup thing was going on, and I like what are they talking about? Are they talking about the Red Cups that everybody buys for parties and stuff? Are people mad about that? Are they polluting the environment? Yes, they are. Actually, don't buy them because they pollute the environment. Just get regular drinking glasses and reuse them. But that said, um, so I figured out it was Starbucks, and then I'm like mortified. Like, I'm sitting here in Africa, and people are complaining about Christmas and lack of Christmas spirit on a frickin' Starbucks cup. And we've got women and children and men sitting in internally displaced refugee camps in Nigeria because Boko Haram wants to kill them. That's shaking my head. I'm shaking my head about that. I'm like, get a reality grip. I mean, if you want to go complain about stuff, let's complain about the fact that poor Nigeria needs help getting rid of these terrorists. And don't complain about your stupid red cup from Starbucks. If you're going to spend $5 on a drink, spend it on Red Cross or something like that, where you can help people who need food and water, clean water, and education. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I like more power to you, Sally. That's good. Um, and the gun thing is interesting because I think that people here in Nigeria would want guns if they could have them because of the violent situation here. But what I thought was really interesting, and I never thought of it before, was the idea that the U.S. is a young country, and that's why we have guns. And I was like, that's an interesting thought, because I never thought about it like that. Interesting. But my thought was like, actually, all of those democracies in Europe came after our democracy. Um, I mean, yes, England existed, but as a monarchy. Um, you could argue it, but I'm a social studies teacher. I teach this stuff, so I mean, it's in my nature to argue about stupid history stuff. Um, anyway, but I thought it was interesting. You know, Sally and I both have this perspective of being outside and looking in, and kind of looking at our country with almost stranger eyes. Another thing that has been going on that mortifies me is what's going on at the University of Missouri, Mizzou. Um, and everybody can have their take on it, whether those football players and that one graduate student should have gotten the president to resign. But what mortifies me more is people willing to say the things that they say about people. Wow. I'm just, I reading the text that some of those kids wrote to each other. If you have a chance, try to look it up. It bothers me. This is my country. This is the country where we're supposed to be representing that everybody is treated fairly and equally, and We're so far from it, and we still judge each other by how we look. And, you know, good 7/8 of my students are Nigerian, and they look at the United States, and they would like to go to university in the United States, but some of them are scared, and rightly so. I mean, who would want to go to the United States knowing that you are going to be labeled as something? You didn't even grow up with it. You don't even know how to react to that. How do you react to somebody treating you as less than human because of the way you look? It's mortifying. It's astonishing. It's more than shaking my head. It grips my heart and makes me want to cry. I want to cry for my country. I really do. And I have to teach this. I have to teach racism. I have to teach about slavery. I have to teach about the effects of how people treat each other. That's my job as a social studies teacher. I teach world history. And it's pretty devastating. We think that we should be beyond the racism. We are not even close to being beyond it. And, when African Americans make up about 10 to 11% of U.S. population, and yet represent 75% of people who are incarcerated. 75% of people who are incarcerated. It's an incredible statistic. If you take the same person, you take the same crime, and look at the conviction rates based on race alone, just say like it's a marijuana conviction, you're going to convict more African Americans for the same crime than you are white people. There's something wrong. We are not there yet. We are far from being there. Education rates, the way people get educated by race, the way jobs, housing. I mean, the list is endless. And when people talk about being treated fairly and equally, I'm like, you just have to look at the statistics. It's, numbers don't lie. People don't make stuff up. I get sick. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of hopping on Sally's back and grandstanding myself, but I'm tired. I want to be proud. And, the guns, the Starbucks, the racism. You stand from a distance. It's all people see. They don't see the good. And I want people to see the good. I want people to see the people I grew up with who are willing to get the shirts off their back. They don't see that. When are we going to stand up and say we've had enough of the weirdness and the crap that's going on in our country? So, sorry, I'm greenlighting the day. Maybe not. As Sally said, do something nice for somebody. Take that $5. Think about somebody else. Go to your local homeless shelter. So many people out there need our help. Take care. Bye.